morning.
Hi, everybody. Just make sure you're muted. I'm just going to quickly mute everybody. But good morning and lovely to see you all. So good to see you on this morning. So big welcome to Club School, everybody. Just massive congratulations. I want you to all give yourselves a massive clap, a massive round of applause if you can, obviously. And just, you're here. You qualified. You qualified for Club School. And this is a big deal. So massive well done and absolutely fantastic for showing up and being here with your camera on, ready to learn, ready to level up and get to that next level. So you should be so proud of yourself. So my name's Amy Turner. I'm an international marketing director with Juice Plus. I've been with the company for 8 years and I'm going to just start off the call. We're going to do a cool little icebreaker exercise with you all. It's going to be really fun and I need you guys to all participate with me so that I'm not left hanging. So I need you all involved, get your cameras on, and then we've got an amazing call lined up for you. We're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to hit your club and why this is going to benefit you. We're going to go into some how-to, how you're going to do it, your story, the vision of clubs. We're going to touch a bit on recruitment as well. So we've got such an incredible call lined up for you and I'm so excited. So let's kick this off. We are going to do the Cheshire Cat. Now, what you need to do is you need to give me the biggest and the cheesiest smile you have ever seen in your life. Now, I'm going to get photos of each screen. So we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. Now, I'm going to take a photo of the first screen. And in 3, 2, 1, big smile! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do the next screen. Ready? Cheshire Cat smile as big as you can! Woohoo! I love it, guys. And it's so lovely to see all your lovely smiles and your beautiful teeth. And the next screen. Ready? And smile! As big as you can. I want to see all your teeth. Awesome, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. So yeah, we've got an amazing call. I'm going to hand over now to the amazing Laura McClory. She's going to be sharing with you what it is that you need to get your club.
Well, hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you all. So great to see you. And again, you know, it's a great honor to be doing this call for you all today with these incredible ladies. So do show up with energy today. Please turn your camera on if you can. I think right now when we can't be connected in person, it's so special to be able to connect like this online. So please turn your camera on. I always feel like when you have your camera on, I can connect better with you. I can see your face. I can feel your energy and feel like we're actually there with you and really just getting the most out of today. So for anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Laura McClory. I've been in the business now for 6 years. I'm an international marketing director. I went IMD in June last year, 2020. And what a journey this business is. But what I am most excited about today is this is probably, for me, the pinnacle call. We've never done these schools before. For me, this is the pinnacle. So well done to every one of you for being on. You've qualified, your senior partner, and that's the most important stage in your business, I do believe. When you've gone senior partner and you're going for club or you want to regain your club, because when you have your club, that is stability. So I'm going to go through what you actually need for your club. Some of you maybe have just gone senior partner, amazing. Some of you may be in the business a while and you want to regain it. We're all on this journey, but your club is the foundation of the business. And when you know how to get your club and you have that with stability, you can teach other people how to do that. And that is the stability and the brick of your business that will really give you a foundation to that residual income and to a good, stable income. So I'm going to go through what you need for, you know, your club. What does your club mean? So for anyone that doesn't know, you may hear the word PB qualified, okay? PB qualified, that is your club, okay? So it's the same thing, just to clarify that, because some people are hearing PB, they're hearing club, they're like, what the hell, don't know what it is, but I'm doing it anyway, okay? So your PB is your club, same thing, okay? What you need for that is, in Ireland, you need, I don't know why I said Ireland, I've obviously got a London accent for anyone that doesn't know me, but I've been living in Ireland about 17 years. I live in Kildare in Ireland. So what you need if you're living in Ireland is you need a pay line. I'm going to go more into this, of 2,000, okay? So on your office where it says PB, that PB is your club, you need that figure to say 2,000, okay? So if you're in Ireland right now, on your actual new office, your new VO, what you want to do is go to your new VO, the one you're using right now. You're going to scroll to the bottom where it says return to classical office. And I'd recommend you go back to your classical office, and that's a real good figure there, and you'll see your PB. You want that figure to be 2,000, okay? It's real simple. That's all you need to know. You want that to be 2,000 pay line. What that means in Ireland, I'm going to come to the UK now in a moment, is you need 8,000 product volume, okay? So say you've just gone senior partner, or maybe, you know, you're regaining your club. What that is once you've gone senior partner, you're building up to 8,000 product volume. So it's like a pot, if you think of it like a pot. And once you reach 8,000 product volume over a period of months, you have your club, okay? That is the same as 2,000 pay line. Are you with me? Okay, so it's the same thing, PB club, 8,000 product volume, building up over a period of months. So you can build this up. Once you reach 1,000, you have, once you reach 8,000 product volume, 2,000 pay line, that means you have your club. And it's the same thing. So 8,000 product volume is the same thing as 2,000 pay line. In the UK, as most of you know, it's 1,250 for your PB. So in pay line, it's 1,250, and that is 5,000 product volume. So again, it's just another way of looking at it. If you are senior partner qualified, which all of you are because you're on this call, once you've done that, even if you're starting from scratch today, okay, say you're senior partner and you're right now, your PB's at 0, okay, and you're senior partner, but you're starting from scratch. Do you know what? That's amazing. All you need to do is come on this call, restart your business. We're going to show you how. And all you need to do if you're in the UK is get that product volume up to 5,000. If you do that, you have your club. If you're in Ireland, it's 8,000, and you can build it over a period of months. Now, the exciting thing about your club is that every month it adds up. So it's like a pot. So what you do in January, February, March, everything is going into that pot, and it's a cumulative figure. Okay. So as I said, in the UK, it's 1,250 pay line, product volume 5,000. In Ireland, it is 8,000 product volume, 2,000 pay line. So that's what you actually need. You're going to see on your office where it says PB. Now let's go through why you need it. Why is it important? Why do we put such an emphasis on your club? Number one is because you unlock extra commissions on your team and unlock extra commissions in your business and on your team. And who doesn't want that? If you haven't yet got a team, you might be senior partner right now. Maybe you don't have any ambition right now or the want to build a team, and that is okay. Once you're senior partner, it's all about getting your club. What I would say to you is, again, it's that bread and butter of your business. It's the most important foundation to get your club. Because when you do start building team, you want your club so you actually get paid on them, okay, which is really, really important. So you're unlocking extra commissions, number one. Number two, it means that you have a consistent income. So rather than 1 month placing 5 orders, 3 orders, 10 orders, no orders, and it just feels like a hamster in a wheel every month trying to get orders, your club means you have this baseline consistent income. So once you go senior partner, I always help and encourage my team to get them to their club, because now you have this stable, consistent income coming in. So if you haven't got your club right now, and you're building for that, you want to regain it, it's just about building up to that 8,000 product volume or 5,000 and keeping that, because that's going to give you a steady income. Now, roughly in Ireland, if you have your club, your minimum earning usually around 250, 300 euro. It does depend on your business, and that's why I've gone very safe with these figures, okay? But say it is 250 euro, okay? That's real safe. Most people minimum are having that as a baseline commission if you have your club in Ireland. That is 3,000 euro a year. Now, bearing in mind, most of us joined this business originally for maybe 200 euro a month. So this is the important thing of getting your club. Once you get to that 8,000 product volume or the 5,000 product volume, you've got this stable income. Not only are you uncapping extra commissions, but you have stability. And it means that 3 grand at the end of the year is lovely, isn't it? 250 euro a month for having your club. And again, I go back to, rather than 1 month facing 5 orders, 10 orders, 1 order, no orders, you're up and down. The beauty about your club is the security. Say you have your club and you are just putting on a few orders each month, you're maintaining your club. What this means is, say, for example, you got sick, the kids got sick, something happened in your life, and you were just not active in the business, nothing happened for a few months. Once you have your club and that is maintained, you're still getting that 250 euro in the UK, minimum about £200, roughly. So imagine if you've got your club, something happens, you don't do the business for a couple of months, the foot is off the gas. This will happen to all of us at some stage in our business, but you're still getting paid. That is the power of residual income, and that's the importance of your club. Does that make sense? Give me a nod. Who's excited? I need your energy, guys. Okay, so this is what's really important, is that consistent income. You're unlocking that commissions. As I said, you've got stability. Now, say for example, I lost my club today. Okay, obviously I've built my customer base, I've built a team, I've worked very hard over the last 6 years to get where I am today. So say, for example, I did lose my club. I would be going from earning what I'm currently earning right now, thousands per month, to probably not even 200 euro. That is the importance of your club. Okay, so if you have team, you need stability, you want security, and that's why it's so important. Okay, so that's why you want it. You've got that residual income, consistent, you're not up and down every month, you've got this baseline security. Now, who can help you get your club? Okay, really important that you know this, particularly if you want to start building team, if you're not already. So partners can help you towards your club. Okay, so imagine again, your club is like a pot. Okay, it's like a pot of gold. Okay, you're building up to that 8,000 product volume going in every month, or your 5,000 product volume. You've got this pot of gold, and every month it's counting. It doesn't all clear. Once you maintain them installment orders and people are paying the orders, that's going in every single month. Okay, but who can help you? New partners. So say you get a new partner, they've just joined your team today, and they're not yet Partner Plus, or they're going to Partner Plus. What they do is going to count towards your PB, your club. Okay, also Partner Pluses. So as you're going from Partner Plus to Senior Partner, now be aware that once you go once someone goes Senior Partner in your team, what they do in product volume now is counting towards their own club, because now they're Senior Partner. So once you have a senior partner on your team, what they do, of course, is counting towards your business, but it's not counting towards your PB. Does that make sense? So who actually helps you maintain that club, get that club? And this is the importance of bringing new people on every month, because you can imagine if you're doing 3 orders every month. Remember, guys, with this business, we don't need to do lots and lots of orders every month. What we need to do is just get some and help our team. And it's the consistency, it's the compound effect. So once you're doing some orders yourself and then you're bringing new partners in, that is the safety net and the beauty about your club that will really, really help you. And that's the importance of recruiting. Not everyone is going to want senior partner. Not everyone is going to see the vision. But the beauty about bringing people in, even if they just want to cover the cost of their own products, is that is going towards your club. Okay, so who's going to count? Partners, Partner Pluses, and anyone, of course, going from Partner Plus to Senior Partner. So top tip, if you have someone in your team that is going for Senior Partner and you haven't got your club, that is the month you want to get your club. okay? Because that's going to bump up your club. Once they go senior partner, what they do isn't going to count towards your club anymore, okay? So that's kind of who's going to help you: partners, partner pluses, and anyone then going from partner plus to senior partner, of course. Okay, now I'm going to put it back to you guys, and I want to give you this space to really get clear on when you actually want your club. So you should all have an idea. This is your franchise, okay? It's not your mentors, it's not someone else's. This is your business. You paid your franchise fee. It's great to have a mentor, but you should know where you're at in the business. How far away are you from your club? You should have a rough idea. And it's okay, by the way, if we're starting from scratch. You just need to focus on 8,000 product volume right now and break it down. Right, how much are you going to do per month? What are your team going to do? So if you're starting from scratch, well done for jumping on this call. And all you need to do is focus on that 8,000 product volume or 5,000 product volume, of course, in the UK. So I want you to think about now and write down on paper. This is really, really important for what we're going to go through today. I want you to really take some time now and some space to think about, when are you going to get your club? If you are not currently club qualified, when is that happening? Is it January, February, March, April? It could be between now and June. There's no wrong or right. Again, if you're starting from scratch, maybe right now, say for example, maybe you've just gone senior partner, okay? If you went partner plus, for example, in December, and in January, you have gone senior partner, you have built 1,000 points initially for going partner plus, then senior partner counts towards that as well in your pot, in your gold pot. So that's another 3,000. So now you're halfway, you're at 4,000. So you need 4,000 product volume to get your club. Does that make sense? So where are you at right now? You can go after this call if you're not sure, go and check what your PB figure is. In Ireland, what you want to do is whatever figure it is, you're going to take that away from 2,000 and you'll know the figure you need. You can speak to your upline. They will help you if there's any confusion about this. And of course, if in the UK, go to your office, see what it says and take it away from the 1,200. So have you all written down, when are you going to get your PB? When are you going to get your club? Because this is really important, because you're on this call for a reason. We want to help you have that breakthrough, and you know when you're going to do it. And that's half of success, is knowing when are you going to do it. What I want you to do then is go one step further, and I want you to write down your gut instinct. There's no wrong or right here. This is for you, your time, your space. I want you to write down why you want that. What would €250 every month baseline minimum income do to you? If you team, it's vital, by the way, you have your club. It's really, really important. It's a priority, because you're missing out on so much. Even if your team aren't doing a whole lot, it's really vital that you get that club and maintain it. Okay, so what are you going to do with that money, and why do you want it? What would €250 a month do for you and your family as a baseline consistent income? What would £200 every month coming in do? What would you do with that money? And again, that's your safety net. And, you know, is it to believe in yourself? Is it to push yourself? Is it to prove that you can do it? Is it the stability? And remember, your club is just the beginning, because it's that bigger vision of what's possible. Okay, so now you know what you need for your club or PB. Okay, you know it's the same thing. You know where to find it. You've got 8,000 product volume, 5,000 product volume. You can build it up, and you can go, of course, speak to a mentor. Make sure you're clear on this and break it down. Make sure you know when you're going to do it and why do you want it. Why is this important? Because you know what? If you know when you're going to do it and you know why, I want this, job done. Drop the mic, you'll do it, no problem. What a lot of people don't do is they don't get clear on when they're going to do it and why they want it, and maybe don't understand it, okay? So now you understand the importance, you understand who's going to help you. So thank you so much. I hope that's opened it up for you. I hope you're really, really clear now on what you need and when you're going to do it by. I'm now going to pass you on to Lisa, who's going to go through our product story, and this will really help you build that customer base and get your PB.
Good morning, everyone. So excited to be on this call. Sabrina's laughing at my Cheshire cat, but I have not stopped smiling since last week. Amazing, Laura. So clear, so good to understand it. And it really is just about keeping everything in this business so simple. So my name is Lisa Hamilton. I don't know if it's the caffeine, the excitement of this call, or end of month, but my whole insides are just shaking with excitement right now. So I don't know how this is going to go. But I started the business back in, goodness me, June 2013. So nearly 8 years ago. I cannot believe it's been that long. It has absolutely flown by. What more can I tell you? I went NMD within 9 months, went EMD just last July, 50 Club, and I now get to live an exceptional life living over here in the Gold Coast, Australia, and have a global team, which is just amazing. And that club that Laura has just explained to you, it is so valuable. And really, once you build towards it and you get it, you hold on tight to it, because it is absolutely gold to you going forward in your business. And even if you decide that you're not going to build a team initially, you're going to potentially have someone come on board, and you want to be ready to be earning off that straight away. So your story, guys, your own personal story is probably the most valuable thing that you're going to share, because realistically you can share information on the product, and it's amazing. Like, we have the best product out there, 37 gold standard studies, but really and truly what people want to hear is benefits, results, and people by people. So they're buying into you if it's on your page. So never underestimate the power of your own story, and never be afraid to share it. But you got to get really confident in sharing it, so that it's just coming out like that off the tip of your tongue. When you meet someone in the street, well, you might be meeting anybody in the street right now, but you're going to be chatting to them online, that's for sure. So it's about being very clear on what is your story. So we're going to cover it very quickly, as simple as you possibly can. So what I'd like you all to do is, you're sitting on the call, even if you just on the product for a month now, maybe you're just only really starting on it, and you're only maybe hoping for benefits, you still have a story, because your story is the reason that you started on it. So if you have got benefits, I would love for you to write them all down just very quickly. And even if it's just energy, guys, never underestimate that, because if you're more energetic in life, it is so powerful. You're going to get through your day better. You're going to be happier. You're going to be more enthusiastic. You're going to get more done. So even energy, think about how many people are out there right now lacking in energy. So don't underestimate that, because a lot of people think, oh, well, I don't have a big story. Like, she had this big health condition or this major trauma in her life before, and now she's feeling amazing. It does not matter, because so many people are just lacking in energy, and they need what you have. So never be afraid to show it. So make a list of all of your benefits there now, and you're going to go back to this after that, and just always be so excited. So anyways, never underestimate that. Sorry, I'm reading over my notes here now, and I've already said all this. So 5 W's. This was something to me that made telling my story so simple 8 years ago. Because let's face it, someone asks you for information, you can tend to go into a whole ramble, and you lose them straight away, because you're going on and on. So when someone asks you for information, or you get into a conversation, you want to be able to tell them your story so quickly. So the 5 W's are so important. So I want you to all write this down right now. I thought my daughter was going to come storming into the room. So who introduced you to the product? So who? When was it? What was it they said on Facebook? Or maybe what was it they said in that conversation? Why did you decide to try it? And what benefits have you now got? So who? So I'll very quickly run through mine. So your story is something you want to be getting down to like 60 to 90 seconds. That's so quick, off the tip of your tongue like that. So for me, you could be in a conversation and someone says that they're lacking in energy, and you say, oh my God, I actually used to be the same. And I remember, I'll never forget it. I seen this post on Facebook, this girl, Mary Penrose. She was saying she had more energy, she was sleeping better, she lost all her baby weights. And at the time, I actually needed all of that. I needed every benefit, but it was the weight loss that really grasped my attention. So I started on it eventually, and I've had better sleep, better mood, increased energy, and I lost weight. And I have to say that all of those benefits have meant that I have wanted to stay on this product forever, because I never wanted to go back to feeling the way I felt before. I'm not sure if anybody timed that, but I'm sure it was under 60 seconds. It can be that quick. Plus, you're not going on and on and on, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm really impatient. So when someone starts telling me a really big story, like my mom on the phone earlier, God love her, She was losing me. It's got to be quick. You got to get to the point, and you got to be getting them with the things that they're genuinely interested in. So if they have mentioned low energy to you, then make sure you're saying about the low energy and not all the other benefits maybe that you've had. Get in there with the ones that are going to be really, really important. What I want you all to do is I want you to record your story. So I want you to spend some time. I want you to get the video out, and I want you to record yourself telling your story. It is cringe. It is really cringe. I could not even watch it back. I just kept doing it rather than watching it back because I knew I'd have made mistakes. But you want to get it that you are actually comfortable watching it back, so that you know you're so confident in telling your story, because you're going to meet somebody in the street someday and you don't want to be kicking yourself when you walk away from them going, oh my God, I was dying to tell her, but I just wasn't confident. I didn't know what to say. And another thing I would say about telling your story is ask questions. When you meet people, ask lots of questions and listen, because from asking those questions and then listening, you're going to hear your opportunity to come in and tell your story. So yes, I want you all to write out your list of benefits. And this business is network marketing, guys. So your story is going to come into both aspects of that. The networking of it is when you're having those conversations, whether online or face-to-face, you get the opportunity to share your story, but also in the marketing side of it. So that's your social media through your posts on Facebook, Instagram, whatever other platforms you use. Your stories are probably the fastest and most effective way to do it these days. And what I would do with all your different benefits is maybe pick one story a week or a day. So you could tell your whole story in one. You can do it like that. Or you could share your hair benefit by showing maybe your hair regrowth. Like Laura Matoria is the most incredible, and Amy, oh my God, serious hair R&D going on, the two of you guys right now. So do your hair growth story. Do your weight loss story if you have one. Maybe it is that your skin has cleared up. Do that story on a different one. So you actually have more stories than you actually realize. So it's just about making that list of benefits. And what I do sometimes is, okay, I'll share my skin one day. I'll do my hair one day. Bloody better grow soon. That was a regret this year. Or, you're going to pick out a different story to tell. So really and truly, you could be sharing your story 5 days of the week, but you're not sharing it all at once. Breaking it up into little simple stories along in your actual stories or your Facebook posts. So guys, that is really as simple as your story is. The 5 W's and using and sharing those benefits and never ever being afraid to do it, because someone out there is needing what you have and they're dying to feel the way that you are right now. So that is really as simple as it is. So over to Sabrina now. I've lost my list, guys. My kids come into my room here. It's over to Sabrina
Amy now for the how-to.
Sorry.
Thanks, Lisa.
Awesome. Absolutely love that. So powerful, the 5 W's. It's absolutely epic. So thank you so much, Lisa. I hope that you guys are all feeling excited, getting lots of notes, and your story is absolute gold dust in this business, guys. So super amazing, simple training, and go and action it as well. So we're going to jump into a little bit more of the how-to now. I'm going to be just going through with you a little bit more on social media, your DMO, and the importance of your product health journey. So what we're going to start off with is a little bit of just social media basics, just some simple tips to get you going. So number one is with your social media, firstly, what you want is your profile photo needs to be a photo of you, not your horse, not your dog, not your cat. A clear, beautiful photo of you, a lovely, happy, smiley selfie. And it needs to be the same photo across all platforms. If you are using more than one, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever ones you're using, make sure they're all the same. I would also make sure that your username is the same on all of them as well. So you'll see that with me, my profile photo is the same on all of my platforms, and my name is exactly the same. So people can find me and they can recognize you across all of the different platforms. Your bio, which is a little short paragraph where you've got the chance to just tell people who you are, what you're about. Make sure it's strong and powerful and direct. Tell people exactly what it is that you do, and make sure you have in there that people can DM you. It's really, really important. You need to make sure that people know that they can approach you, they can jump into your inbox. You're happy for that. And then your photo grid, especially on your Facebook, make sure it's telling people about you and what you're about, you know, your interests, things that you like. So whether it's your horses, your dogs, your family, the team, working from home, health and fitness photos. So in photos, you can visually tell people who you are, what you're about. And then in terms of posting on social media, firstly, I would say that you can't overpost. I would say don't overthink it. But what I will say is with your Facebook on your wall, as just a clear kind of easy structure on your wall, on your newsfeed, like a great way to sort of aim for is like 3 posts a day. So 1 in the morning, 1 at lunchtime, 1 in the evening. Like you definitely don't need any more than that on your wall. 3 is a maximum. You can have between 1 to 3 valuable posts on your actual Facebook a day. In terms of your stories is different. Like your stories is like your back door. You want to be posting on your stories constantly, showing people a little insight into your life. And this is where your health journey is really, really going to come in. So you really want to be showing people every time you're eating the capsules, every time you're having a shake, like every time the Juice Plus products goes into your mouth, post about it, share your health journey, and linking it back to like what Lisa said with your story and your benefits, get that in there as well. So if you list all of the benefits from the products and everything that you love about the products, this is going to give you so much content to be able to post about. So, and you know, on what you really also want as well is you want a really good ratio. You don't want to be just a Juice Plus sales page. You don't want people to come onto your page and you're like, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. What you want is you want to be like, show people who you are, show people what you're about. What really helps me is I'd recommend to also write a list of like up to 5 of your interests and post about that. So other things outside of Juice Plus. So like for me, obviously I love health and fitness, that's included within Juice Plus, but I also love horses, Frenchies, so many other things about me that I love. You know, I'm not just a Juice Plus representative, I'm Amy Turner and I've got loads of other interests and things that I love. So post about those other things. And then you just want to integrate your Juice Plus within that so that people are really starting to see who you are and people are going to start to be attracted to you. So people that like similar things, they're going to be the ones that are going to follow you and stay. They're going to really enjoy your content because they're similar to you. They love Frenchies, or they're a mum as well, and they really, really relate to your struggles and just like your journey and your story and what you're going through. So that's really, really important. And just really think about like adding value. So you can do like educational posts, you know, my 3 top tips on weight loss. You know, here's my 3 top tips on how to stay positive. So, you know, give advice to people. And you don't have to be an expert. You know, you'll probably be surprised at what you do actually know and what value you can give to people. Share recipes. You know, I love doing that. I love sharing recipes. That's something that I'm really passionate about, showing people fakeaways. And humorous posts as well. I think especially in this time, have some fun with it. Do get some funny posts out there, whether it's funny memes, funny videos. Like Pinterest is my best friend. If you haven't got Pinterest, go and get Pinterest, go and look on there. You know, so I'm sharing like wedding things, I'm sharing funny memes and all of it, you know, and just be you, just be yourself, like be authentic, have some fun with it. And just really, I think in this crazy time, people need that little light in the darkness, whether it's a positive quote, a little funny video, a funny meme, whatever it might be. Like people really, really benefit from that. Personal posts as well, you know, sharing things about you, letting people get to know you and what you're about, and you know, sharing your journey, your health journey, your business journey. Why do you love the products, the benefits? Why do you do the business? What do you love about it? And just things you're passionate about, and like, you know, your 5 interests, I think will really help as well with your posts. And then obviously engaging posts as well are really, really important. Like asking Facebook a question, even just something as simple as, shall I get the grey trousers or the red trousers? You know, you've probably already made up your mind and you don't necessarily need people's opinion, but just ask Facebook, ask your, put it as a poll on your story, ask your Instagram. You know, people, especially again, people are bored, they want to get involved, they want to share their opinion. ask questions, get your followers and your friends to get involved with what you're about. That works really well, and obviously that gets your engagement up, so that obviously your posts are going to reach out to more people. And obviously Facebook Lives. When was the last time you went live? So I challenge you today to go live and go and do your story on a live using the 5 W's, because the power of going live is so important. You know, it is just, people see you, you're a real person, they see your energy. And also it does wonders again for the algorithm on social media. It puts you right to the top as well. So again, if you're feeling like your posts are getting not much interaction, change it up a bit, make sure your posts are variable, go and do some lives and get consistent with it and have some fun. Do your 10 claps. So a little thing that I do before every live is I do 10 claps really, really fast. So we're going to do it all together now. If you guys can just quickly do this with me, we're going to do 10 claps. So ready? So before you're going to go live and you're a bit nervous, you're going to go. That just makes me laugh. I feel like a seal. Do that and then hit the button and go live. Like, honestly, it does wonders for my energy. I use that all the time, whether it's I'm about to speak to a potential or I'm about to sit and do my DMO. I'm like, oh, need to sort out this energy. 10 claps and I'm right in the zone. Let's go. So I love that. And so the importance of your health journey is everything. So like Lisa's touched on, you know, your benefits. So another great thing you can do is with your results and with your health journey is, so when was the last time you shared or like got a new results photo? So are you still using your results from however many years ago? So I would really urge you to go on a new health journey, because it's always about reinventing yourself and reinventing your story. We know that our health journey is always evolving, it's always changing. So here's some ideas. So I did some photos of my hair because I really wanted to see what are these capsules actually doing. So I had my hair cut, measured my hair with an actual tape measure, took a photo, and I put this out on social media, and I told people I really want to see for myself what is actually going on here. I know it's making my hair grow, but I don't actually know how much. So 4 weeks later, I set a reminder in my diary. I was going to do exactly the same again, measure it out, and it had grown by 1 inch. Now I actually did some research into this. On average, hair grows half an inch per month. Mine had grown 1 inch. So I shared that, and I could really physically show people that yes, my hair has grown 1 inch in 1 month. How amazing is that? So again, always reinventing yourself. And I think, you know, I did that last year. I can do that again. I could maybe change it up a bit, maybe do it over 2 months. And then with my weight loss journey, I mean, lockdown's hard, guys. I mean, I don't know if any of you, oh God, someone's ringing me on a chat. I don't know if any of you are struggling with this lockdown, but I'm just trying to like maintain my weight right now. So, you know, I've like done my photos after Christmas, you know, and I'm going to be sharing those, and just, you know, it's always evolving. So, I just think that's really important to share that. And, I mean, in October last year, me and DJ went away on a little trip, like 4 days, all inclusive. We just enjoyed ourselves. I was like, I'm going to use this. I'm going to like do a good before photo. I'm working on my before photo. And then I took my photos, and then I did my results, got home, got back on plan, just back into routine, nothing too crazy. And like I dropped something like 4 pounds in a week, which was crazy. So again, just sharing that. Obviously, I was real with people and said, yes, I've been away and I've been eating and drinking loads, you know, but this just shows the power of getting back into routine, eating clean, exercising our amazing products. So always creating like a new results photo, a new journey. And it's a really great time right now in this lockdown to really just turn this into a best positive as you possibly can, and just do our best. You know, I think we are all struggling, but just being real with that, you know, actually it's okay to share your journey and say, do you know what, guys, I'm struggling, this is tough, because you're going to be relatable to people, because we are all feeling it. And again, you're going to be more relatable, and people really, really like that. You can share success stories. So obviously you can share results from other people as well as yourself and reinventing your results story, but also sharing other people's results, other customers, other teams' results from the products. And again, changing it up a little bit, not always doing weight loss, do skin, do hair, do pregnancy testimonials, do diabetes testimonials, fibromyalgia. There's so many, like, we know our products are amazing. So again, just being variety with your results photos and your testimonials as well, and success stories in the team, you know, showing people how amazing our business is, whether it's shout outs to people in your team for their wins and what they're doing. Maybe they've just got an order, give them a shout out. But you know, if you're new on here and you don't have a team right now, that's okay. You can give shout outs to other people in the team, sidelines, your like other business partners who are having success. So you can still absolutely do that. And obviously sharing what you love about the business. And again, just like with the products, write down everything that you love about the business. Every little thing: confidence, friendships, community, positivity, feeling part of something is really, really important. So share that, post about that, integrate that into your post as well. And just mixing it up with direct and indirect posts. So like an indirect post is just sort of like, yeah, on a team call, showing the Zoom, loving the community. You know, you're giving people a little kind of look into your life. That's an indirect post. A direct post is like, who wants to earn an extra £500 next month? That's like, you've really got to still get some direct posts in there to really show people that, you know, be direct. So make sure that's variable. You don't want too much of one. You want a little bit of each, and make sure it's nicely spread out. You know, who wants to grow their hair in lockdown? I did that this week and I've had so much feedback. I mean, you guys, you can use my hair results photo if you want and put on your poll and your stories. Who wants to grow their hair in lockdown? I know so many girls that have like had to take their hair extensions out. Their hair's a mess. You know, this is the ideal time to get on your capsules, get on a glow up, get your grow your locks, you know, get them to take their photos. So that works really well. And don't worry if you haven't got really long hair yourself. Do the measurement thing. Do the measurement thing. See how long it grows. Use other people's results. Use my results, and you can definitely get customers on the capsules for hair growth as well. One little thing I will just add about conversations is I think that really, really helps is when you're actually then speaking to someone, for example, about the products. It's really important to ask the good questions. So I always go through the same questions with everybody. So what are you looking to achieve and why? Because I find if people sometimes come to me and they say, oh yeah, I want to lose a stone, but why? Why do you want to lose a stone? Oh, I really want to grow my hair out. Why? What does that mean to you? So really finding out why they want that. So what's your goal and why? What are you currently eating? So obviously if this is for weight loss, what are you currently eating for breakfast, lunch and dinner? What are you currently drinking throughout the day? And I'll say, tell me everything. Be brutally honest, including junk food. Like, just tell me everything. And honestly, I find so many times everyone skips breakfast and they either live off coffee or tea or energy drinks. So straight away, it's like shake. Oh, and they don't eat a lot of fruit and veg. So straight away, it's capsules, shakes, and then obviously the uplift is an option as for their energy. So again, asking the right questions, get to know people. What are they currently eating? Because you can't really recommend them anything until you really know about what they're currently doing. And then what's their budget? So what would you like to invest into yourself and into your health? What would you like to spend? What is your budget? Because again, everyone's budget's different. They might say, oh yeah, I'm on a super tight budget. I don't know if that means £20 or £50 or £100 because everyone's tight, I'm on a budget, is different. So, okay, so what is your budget? Like, what would you actually like to spend? You know, just give me an idea. That really helps. And then, you know, if money is an issue, I always ask them, what are you spending on junk food, takeaways, coffees like Starbucks. We know how expensive Starbucks is. Alcohol. There was something else, but there's 5 things. But so what are you spending on those things per week, for example? And you'll be surprised. I've had people come back to me. Some people are spending £50 a week on this. Yeah, chewing gum. And energy drinks is another one. Little things like that. Like, I know people that have so much chewing gum, which I know it might sound silly, but that actually adds up over time. So, okay, so exactly. Cigarettes is another one. So what are you spending on that per week? £50, for example. Well, that's like £200 a month. And that's fine if you want to spend that on that. But you've come to me, you want to lose a stone, you're really not happy, you've got the wedding coming up, you really want to feel amazing, you really want to feel body confident. Here's an option. How about we cut that down a bit, or even cut that out, and let's take some of that and invest this into a health product, a health package, the perfect package to fit you and your goals, and let's get you feeling amazing. So that's a really great thing. If you ever come across the money objection, ask them what are they spending on those things, and help them to see, because it's even crazy, if you're having like one takeaway a weekend, that can really add up. And that's fine if you want to do that, but if you're really not happy with your situation, and if you really can't afford to invest in something that's going to help you feel better, then here's an option for you. Let's cut that down, and let's get you investing into something that's really going to help you to feel better and help you to get closer to your goals. So that really helps. And then the final question I will say is, and when are you looking to get started? Because when you're chatting to them, you don't know if they're just inquiring and then thinking they want to get started in the summer, or are they inquiring because they want to get started now? So I find this, because when I ask this question, again, some people say, yeah, I want to get started now, or I want to get started on payday, or I want to get started next month. So it gives you a clear idea of where they're at. So when would you like to get started? Right, next, I'm going to just chat to you a little bit about your DMO. So your DMO, I would say it really does depend on your goals, what it is that you want from this business, what do you want to earn, and obviously how much time you have to put into it. Now, this business is so easily to fit in and around your busy life. Okay, I think a lot of us feel like it's not sometimes, because we end up getting on Facebook or TikTok or social media, and you end up scrolling through videos, and then before you know it, an hour's gone by and you've wasted time and you've not been doing your income producing activities. So it's getting a clear vision and a clear list of what it is that you need to do every single day to grow your business, to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, so that you can get on your social media, get it done, and get off. Okay? A lot of us can spend time procrastinating because we don't actually know what we should be doing. So sometimes I even have to give myself a little check-in, like I have to give myself a little talk, like, Amy, be focused, get your stuff done, because there's so many distractions on social media. So you really have to make sure you get on, you know exactly what you need to do, stay focused, and get off. So you can chat to your mentor about what time you have, about fitting this into your day, and they can help you maybe a bit more with fitting a DMO to suit you. But it really comes down to a list of very simple daily activities. So number 1 is your birthday messages. Birthday messages are everything. I do a dub smash video, I wish them happy birthday, I get in the messenger, and it really starts a great conversation. The video, people love the video. They absolutely love it. So this is a great way to start a conversation. Or maybe you've spoken to them before and the birthday reopens that conversation. I get customers, team members from a lot of birthday messages. So it can reopen those conversations. You've got commenting. You want to be commenting on people's stories, asking questions, giving compliments. Again, that gets your post and your story out to a lot more people. You've got famine. So find, add, message, go and adding new people. This is one of the most income producing activities that you can do, because it's adding new people to your funnel. Go and find people from groups. What are your interests? Go and get into those groups and go and find, add, and message those people. Connect with them. and then you've got ask the question. So actually reaching out to people and actually asking the question. You can't just put posts out now and wait, oh, I'll put a post up, I'm just going to wait for someone to drop into my inbox and say they want to join my team. Like, it's just not the way it works. You've got to do the posts as well as getting in the messenger, and choose your number. Whether you want to do one conversation a day, that's 30, 31 in a month, depending on how many days in the month. That can really add up and compound. Maybe you want to do 5 a day, but it really doesn't matter. You can choose your number and decide how many people do you want to reach out to and ask the question to. Would you be open to checking out more information on how you can work from home and earn an extra income? Simple as that. You're just asking the question. And then finally, follow-ups. So you really want to be consistently adding to your list of names of people in your follow-up. So staying in touch with people, because people don't join on the first exposure. It can take up to 7 to 8 follow-ups of you staying in touch with them over a period of time for them to actually potentially join. So if you feel like you're speaking to people, like new people, they're not joining straight away, it's totally normal. I always say to my team, I always do this. Always watching. So if you know the secretary from Monsters Inc., she's like all freaky, like, watching you, Mike Wazowski. Bit weird. But that's what people are doing with you on your social media. They're always watching. So follow-ups is absolutely everything, because people take time, they're not going to jump into bed with you on the first date. You've got to woo them a little bit, take them out for dinner, tell them about all the little bits and pieces. Do you have any more questions? Are you ready to get started? Get them on the next call, get on a phone call, send them a video. You're educating them on what it is that we have to offer so that they can make the decision if it's right for them or not. So you want to be pleasantly persistent with your follow-ups. And then I would just finally say, like, track your numbers. You really want to know exactly what it is that you're doing and just getting aware of what your numbers are, and making track of names so you can then do your follow-up. So have your product conversations, your business conversations. So especially when it gets to the end of the month like it is now, you've got that, that big list of names that you're always adding to. You can go back to them regularly. Every month, every 3 months, just staying in touch with them is now a better time. Maybe telling them we've got a new offer at the moment. Obviously, right now we've got the resistance band. So you can go and follow up with people you've been chatting to and just let them know, in case you haven't seen, anyone that orders shakes and capsules, you get a free resistance band. Like, how amazing is that? Just thought I'd let you know. They might decide that now's a good time for them to get started. And then I will leave you with one tip before I hand over to the next one, is bumping up posts. So this is a great tip. So first thing in the morning or in the evening, or just, I would just say, do this every single day. Bump up posts. So what that means is, if you go to your Facebook profile and go to your albums or go to your photos and find an old photo you did, maybe an old results photo, an old testimonial you posted, or an old business post, go and give it a little comment. Just comment on your old post, give it a love, just put a little, whether you want to put some emojis or just say, yeah, I love this, or whatever it might be, put a comment on it. Guess what? That will come back up on the news feed. People will see that again. And you can basically reuse your old posts. And this works so amazingly well. So I challenge you to go do that, especially at month end. Go and bump up some old results photos, get some more customers in. That's an amazing tip. And it also doesn't flood your profile, but it gets back on the news feed as well. So I hope that helps everybody. I am handing over to Sabrina. I think I'm handing over to Sabrina now.
Thanks so much, Amy. That was absolutely amazing social media tips, guys. I hope you got lots from Amy there. So my name's Sabrina Jackson, and I am a National Marketing Director in the business, and I've been in the business now 20 months, okay? So what I'd say to you all is, this business is very easy not to do, okay? Very, very easy not to do. And something that is very important is consistency. Okay, you got to show up on a daily basis. If you want to get your club and you want to keep it, you've got to show up on a daily basis. You will see a lot of successful people within this business, but also outside this business. And you will hear them saying consistency, consistency. And this is the word that will keep coming up all the time, okay? So what you need to do is you need to treat this like a business. We've all paid £50 or we've all paid €6 to join this business, okay? But you need to treat it like a business. It's not a hobby, this is a business, okay? So you really need to treat it like that. And the way I'm going to explain that to you is, you know, if you have a shop, okay, you've bought a new shoe shop, okay, and you own this shoe shop, you need to open up that shop every day, okay? You need to have your opening hours. People need to know they can come into your shop. And it's the same with this business. Every single morning, showing them capsules, open up your shop, letting people know that they can come into your shop and purchase from you or join you, okay? And that's a big tip that I have. And I say that to everyone on my team. This is your shop, this is your window, and you need to open it up every single morning and be consistent, okay? Even if it's just a little bit, you know, you don't need to be putting up millions of stories and millions of posts a day, just to show up. People know that you are on a health journey and people know you are looking for, you know, team members and or recruiting or whatever way you want to do it, but make sure that you show up on a daily basis and be consistent. You can imagine in your shoe shop, if you opened up Monday and then you open up Wednesday and then you open up Sunday, you know, you can imagine how that's going to pay you, you know, so that's why it's important, open up Monday to Sunday, okay? Another thing that I like to touch on is training calls, okay? I see so many people that say, oh, you know, I want this, but they're not on training calls, okay? It's very, very important to be on your training calls. Keep connected, because that's where you're going to get the inspiration. That's where you're going to hear the stories. And one day something just might click. Something just might click with you and say, oh my God, I need this, I want this, I gotta keep going, okay? So you need to be on your training calls, okay? There's lots of stories, you know, there's lots of amazing people that jump on these calls. You know, people have different people coming on, sharing their stories, sharing what they've been through, and you'll probably see that a lot of things that they say is consistency, okay? Events as well, okay? Obviously, we have power days and we have different things on, and we can't go to events at the moment, you know, but that's something that I'd highly recommend to get on these events, you know, get on and hear people's stories. Hear the people that have been through this and had the success within the business, you know. And obviously when we have events again, it's going to be absolutely amazing. You know, we're all going to be meeting each other for the first time probably, because so many people have joined, you know, through all these lockdowns. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. And you can imagine, I remember actually when I went to my first event, like the energy in the room, I've never felt anything like it. I was crying, I was laughing, I had so many emotions, you know, hearing all these different stories. So, you know, events are very motivating, and to hear other people's stories, you know. So take the time, you know, to invest into those events as well, because they're very motivating. Another thing is, you know, and I know somebody, I think Laura touched on this, is to use your mentor. You know, when I joined this business first, I asked about 50 questions a day. And I apologize for asking those 50 questions a day. But what I'd say to you is your mentor loves questions, okay? They love questions. And you need to ask questions. It's the only way you're going to learn. We get a bit worried, you know, if people are a bit quiet when they join and they're not asking questions. So that is the only way you're going to learn. So always ask questions. Don't try, you know, and maybe change the system, go do your own way. Go and ask the questions, because your mentor has been through all this. They've been through it, you know, they've brought people through and they're successful, you know, for a reason. So really, really use your mentor. They are there to help you and guide you. You know, they want what's best for you. They want you earning that consistent income, getting your club, okay? So that's just a few bits I wanted to go through with you. So I'm going to pass you back over to Laura, and she is going to touch on a few more bits as well.
Hey, thank you so much, Sabrina. Can we show so much love to Sabrina, new and MD? It is not easy, no matter how long you're in the business. It does not get easier coming on. My heart still is beating, as Lisa said, between month end and coffee this morning. I don't know what's going on. But we've heard so many golden nuggets here. I'm sure you're all there with the pen and papers. Like I know this, and the thing about the business is you never stop learning. And the day you think you know it all is a sad day, because it's all about always being a student. You know, a pencil is better than, you know, a memory, and just write down as much as you can. This is absolute gold. So in the how-to, I'm going to give you just one short, sweet top tip. And I believe this is really, really vital. And everything that you're hearing from Amy and Lisa and Sabrina is the how-to on how to get your club and how to teach other people. But I'm going to just give you one top tip before I pass you on to Lisa. And what I want you all to do is I want you to stand up. We're almost an hour in now, okay? And this is my top tip. I want you to all stand up. I can see all of you, so don't leave me hanging. And I want you to jump up and down 10 times with me, okay? Let's see who's wearing their pajamas on the bottom. Let's see them pajamas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Woo. Right, we're an hour in now, okay? That is important because my one top tip is energy. Energy. You need energy in your business. Because you could be doing the DMO, you can be doing the mindset, you can know the social media, you can take everything on board that Sabrina said. But if you do not have energy and excitement in your business, it will not work. So it is up to you. Amy, just to hit on this as well, it's about them claps, it's about changing the energy, you know. I wanted to do something that's now going to fill you with energy to take everything on board, every little word that you can in the next half an hour. And it is so important to have energy in your business. I know what it's like, you know, when I was working up to NMD, I was working 70 hours at least a week. I built to NMD while I was doing that, but I needed energy in my business. I didn't always feel like doing my DMO, but I showed up every single day. I was so excited. So it's not always what you say. People can tell when you're genuinely excited. There's a difference between saying, "Woo, I'm excited," to actually this passion that comes from your heart and your stomach, like, "Woo, I'm excited." You need to actually let it come from your heart, your tummy, and that comes from your goal, your vision. You need to get clear on what you want, when are you going to get your club, why do you want it? And you need to focus so much on that. And it needs to be genuine passion. People can feel the difference when it's like, "Woo, let's go," compared to that, as I said, energy that comes from the pit of your tummy, genuine passion, excitement, enthusiasm. It doesn't need to be fake, but you need to find that for yourself. What is going to set your soul on fire? What's going to get you excited? And if you need to clap, like Amy says, or jump up and down, energy is vital, because most of you are working this business part-time. We've kids, we've jobs, life gets in the way. And let's face it, most days, we're not going to feel like doing this. Even though it's simple to do, simple not to do, as Sabrina said. Amazing point. It's the easy things that in this business have the compound effect. Drinking the water, exercising, taking the product, doing the DMO, the mindset, jumping on the calls. It's not one big thing, it's everything combined. So you need energy. I see so many people in this business, they want success, they have a clear goal, but they're not excited. And that's why you will not get to that next level. So from my heart to yours, with absolute love, my top tip is you need to get excited. You need to feel it with passion, and you need excitement and energy. And that got me to NMD, that certainly got me to IMD, and that is what will get me to PMD. So you need energy and excitement. There's no point sitting by the fire, doing your DMO, voice noting people. "Yeah, I have great energy." No, stand up, smile if you have to, jump up and down, send them voice notes. It needs to be with enthusiasm and genuine passion. So my top tip, energy. Everything you do for that half an hour in your business, an hour a day, you have to be excited. Do it with meaning, just don't do it to do it, okay? Over to Lisa.
Well, if you don't have energy after that, I do not know. 100%. I know I got to NMD on pure excitement and enthusiasm as well. And consistency, guys, like Sabrina talked about. And if one thing isn't going to make you be consistent is people are watching. Love that, Amy. Like showing up on your Facebook every day. If you're not opening your shop window, people do not know what you're doing. So I want you to repeat this after me because I'm going to cover customer care. When I heard this phrase 8 years ago, it really has stuck with me. So repeat after me. Retention is your pension. So think about that. Retention is your pension. So when you go into, your pension age, it's looking after these customers, retaining them month on, year on, after each other is going to be your pension further down the line. So customer care, guys, is absolutely crucial. We can get a customer. It's hard enough to get one sometimes. Well, you know, some days it may feel it is, but looking after it, it's so much easier to look after a customer and keep them than it is to go out there and get one. So I'm going to run you by just a little bit on my step-by-step guide on customer care. So I want you to take some notes and I want you to make this a priority going forward. Okay, so when I get my customer, the first thing that I always do is obviously place their order. And as soon as that is done, I add them into my customer group and I tag them on the relevant information. So that might be our Shred-it program. It could be how to take their capsules. It could be how to use their smoothies, whatever information is going to be relevant to them. And then I pop them a little message and I say, hey, Laura, how are you? I'm just dropping you a message to let you know to check your notifications. I've just added you into our customer group where you're going to have access to all of the free information and value that we give you alongside ordering these products. Because so many people, if they're like anything like any of us, they're going to have a lot of notifications. There's so much crap coming up now and they don't want to miss it. And they need to accept access into the customer groups anymore. So make sure that you do that. Tag them on the shopping list, things like that that are going to be, you know, in preparation maybe for the start of their health journey when their capsules or their shakes come further down in a week's time or whatever. So, and always just building on that relationship in between as well, getting them ready, getting them excited. And like Amy had talked about, you know, knowing why they're going on this journey and talking that with them back and forward as well. Checking in after 7 to 10 days to make sure that their product has arrived. It should normally take around 7 to 10 days, depending on, you know, where you are. But I know in Ireland it's around that. And after that, just checking in to see that you've got your capsules, you've got your shakes, and you're ready to get started. And hopefully they have got them at that stage. I always also say to them when I do orders, just drop me a little message if it comes anytime quicker as well, because I want to be able to talk you through using the products. Then I might tag them on some of the information again, because maybe they looked at it a week ago. If they are a Shred customer or someone's going on a bit of a weight loss journey, they are going to need a lot more customer care, would I say, than maybe someone who just wants to take the capsules and, you know, take them for their energy or whatever. I always ask customers as well, are you okay with me checking in with you? I just want to be here for you, make sure that you know, let them know that you're there to help them on their journey and that you want to check in with them. Some people will not want you to check in and others will want lots and lots of tips and advice and basically holding their hand along the way, depending on the person. But it's really, really good to know that right from the start as well. So if they are a Shred customer, a lot of us, I actually have like a little Shred messenger group. So a lot of all my Shred customers will be in there, some of my team's customers in there. So there's great excitement going on during the actual 10 days of the Shred-it each month. And then before that, we'll always pop in like the shopping lists, what we're doing to get organized and just psyching them up for it. Also, a WhatsApp broadcast is an amazing thing as well to have for your customers. So with a WhatsApp broadcast, you can have a group or a broadcast. The broadcast is fantastic because you can send one message and it goes out to every single customer on your list and they feel like they're getting that personal message from you. So that is really powerful as well. And you can be sending out things like maybe a recipe idea. It could be a top tip on their journey. It could be that shopping list. It could be just a check-in, how you going, a bit of motivation or whatever it might be. And yeah. So what else have I got here? So 30-day check-in then, if it's just regular customers, but you will be doing this with your Shred customers as well. The 30-day check-in is, again, are they taking their capsules? Are they being consistent with it? Reminding them of why they got started on the program and the products, and also reminding them the power of taking their products. They do not work from the cupboard. They actually have to be consumed within you. And it's so important. Even reminding them of why you got to take them for 4 months. The product has to be taken for 4 months because your blood cells are renewing every 3 to 4 months. And sometimes knowing that made it even more powerful for me to be consistent with it myself. So reminding your customers of that. This is not a magic pill. It's not a quick fix. It's good nutrition and it's got to be consistent. Building that relationship again. And if it's someone who's getting really good results, maybe they're doing fantastic. Maybe they're really excited. Maybe there's someone who is posting in consistently into your customer group. They are a potential for our business. So never being afraid to shout out to them and say, hey, I think you'd be amazing at what we do. You're obviously getting on really well. You're really excited about the product. Would it be something you'd be open to do and having a look at what it is I do? Then again, your 60-day check-in is pretty much the same. And also, guys, it's really, really good to keep a customer profile. Now, you can keep like a notebook where you have the customers' names, maybe some information on their family, how many kids they have, the names of them, because you don't want to be just checking in with your customers all the time and saying, well, Marguerite, how are you doing today? Are you taking your capsules? Blah, blah, blah. You want to build that relationship and know a little bit of information. What age are the kids? Maybe if you've got kids going to college, or Marguerite's got a son over here in Brisbane, so things like that are going to be really building on that relationship and letting them know that you actually care as well. 90-day check-in is where you're going to be checking in to see, are they happy to receive their next order? This is the one that so many people get scared to do. And I remember being so scared to do this one because you were afraid of that customer cancelling. But to be honest, if you've been checking in the whole way along, you won't have as much fear about it. So when you're checking in, I normally just check in and say like, hey, Sabrina, I'm just checking in to let you know that your order is due to ship on Wednesday. I just want to make sure that you're happy to receive it, or maybe you need me to delay it, or maybe you want to change your order. If someone's maybe been on a package, they've been taking the shakes and the capsules, maybe now they've got to, where they want to be on their weight loss journey, and maybe they want to change that up. Maybe they like to try the Lift or the Omega or something like that. Or maybe they come back and they say, well, actually, I just can't afford it right now, so I'm going to cancel it. Well, remind them of what benefits they've been getting. Ask them, well, okay, let's have a look and see what we can do for you, because obviously you don't want to be going back to the way you were feeling before. So there's probably something that we can do here for you to make sure you're still getting, some level of goodness into you that's going to hopefully maintain you feel good until maybe things change for you further down the line. But again, guys, that all comes through not being afraid to check in, having those conversations, and just being, coming at them with a big heart as well, because at the end of the day, it's not about chasing orders and trying to keep customers. It's about trying to keep people happy and keeping them consistent on their health journey so that they become a raving fan and absolutely love it. And one thing I always say as well is, sometimes it's great to get a really big package like a Gold Plan Plus Omega, but I always want to know that the customer is really going to afford that, because if it's going to be something that's going to put them financially under pressure, then they're going to end up maybe resenting it further down. So maybe they're better starting something smaller and building on it. So again, just having those that conversation. So if you do need to change up the order, or if they're happy to receive it, it just goes straight out. You don't have to do anything. And it's really important that you are checking your online office and seeing when these orders are due out, because if an order goes out and the customer doesn't want it, it has to be sent back potentially. And that is at a cost of us, the distributors, as well. So I'm not sure what it is in the UK, but I know it's around 15 euros in Ireland. So obviously we don't want to be losing that out of our commission. So it's really, really important that you are doing this customer care, because also the customers will think it's the company and they will blame them. And I think it's really important. It's happened to me. It has happened to me on a few occasions. I always take responsibility for it, because it's my mistake, not the company's. I have slipped up and I have missed that shipment going out. So do take responsibility for it as well. If they want to cancel, you got to go into your office and you got to, most of you will know this, but it's just a reminder that you got to cancel that order yourself. And another top tip on customer care, guys, is just being the inspiration to your customers. You got to be showing up. You got to be that inspiration. They've probably come on this health journey because of you and what they've seen on your page before. So show up in your customer group. Be sharing your recipes, your journey, your fitness, your drinking your water, whatever it may be. And never, every single one of us has a responsibility within our customer groups to be doing that. But yeah, that is really it, guys. It's just retention is your pension. I will never forget that phrase. It is so, so important. So go away from here today. You can either do your customer care on the first day of the week. You can pick a day, or maybe on a Sunday night, you sit and you schedule that you're going to speak to maybe 3 to 5 of your customers each day through the week, have them in your diary, or just do a customer care day. I tend to do like a customer care day where I run through my whole report. And obviously then there's going to be customers where you just have that relationship and you're chatting to them all the time. But definitely go onto your online office, either make a list for the week or do a full customer care day and be really, really consistent with it. So that is it from me. We are back over to the beautiful Sabrina, and she is going to be creating some incredible vision for us on how powerful our club really, really is and how important it is. So over to you, honey.
Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, so I'm going to go into a bit about the vision of your club, okay? And obviously we all know this, when we get a club, we get that steady income every month, okay? But what it means is you're getting that steady income. So it's not like you're going to place 50 orders one month, okay, and get an amazing wage, and then you place nothing next month and you get paid nothing, okay? So it's more that you'll have that consistent balance, you know, you know, throughout your months, instead of being very fluctuating, you know, up and down, with placing one order or then no orders. And, you know, that's why it's important when you get your club to hold on to it. And the way I always, you know, say this to my team, when you get it, you never want to lose it. Okay, you never want to lose this. And the way I recommend you do that is, okay, so if you're in Ireland, I always recommend putting on 1,000 volume every month and 1 teamie. 1,000 volume, 1 teamie. You can imagine by the end of the year, you've created 12 new team, okay? But that consistent 1,000 volume that you put on every month is going to keep you up. So that's keeping you in a safety net, because if people start cancelling or people don't pay, your club is dropping. But this extra 1,000 you're putting on every month is keeping it up, okay? So if you do have unpaids or people cancel, you're safe because you've put that 1,000 on. So I think when people, you know, even in the UK, 825, you know, keep that 825, keep that 1 teamie on, and try and focus just on that. Because I think when people get their club, they're like, oh my God, you know, if people cancel and they're panicking. But if you just think about it, 1,000 volume or 825 every month will keep you safe, okay? And that's the way, you know, I do it in my business, and that's the way I say it to my team. So you can imagine you're bringing in this 1 teamie every month, and I know people can be quite frightened of recruiting, but always remember your mentor is there to help you with this new teamie that you're bringing on. So never be afraid to recruit, okay? And as we already said, this new teamie you bring in, Partners and Partner Plus's volume will go towards you keeping your club as well. So it's keeping it even stronger. So that's why I always recommend that. So once you get your club, just focus on that 1,000 volume or 825 and that 1 team. Don't put yourself under too much pressure, you know, to be putting on lots of volume every month. And if you get it, absolutely amazing, because your commission will be up. But just that little bit will help every single month, and that means you keep it, okay? And you never know those little diamonds you will get in the way, you know. And as I said, at the end of the year, that's 12 teamies, which is incredible. So, you know, when I joined this business and I heard there was a consistent income, I was like, okay, how do I do it? How do I do it? I want it. You know, I was a stay-at-home mommy. I had a mortgage and bills, and I wanted that consistent income. So when I got my club, I never let it go. Never let it go. And as Laura already said already, you know, there's this pot in the background. So every order you put on, you know, it's never wasted. It all is filling up this pot in the background that is going to keep going towards your club, okay? So it's very important. I know some people, when they get to the end of the month and they're going for their club, and what they do is, oh, I'll keep that order for next month, you know, to go towards a promotion. But that order is going towards your club. So always remember, don't wait until next month. Put it on now, because every single order is going on into that pot to get your club, okay? So I have a little way of kind of describing your club to you. And someone had said this to me one day, and it really stuck with me. So obviously, like a lot of people on this call probably have jobs, okay? But your boss determines how much you get paid, okay? So you could have went and done 10 years in college, done all this work, but at the end of the day, when you get a job, your boss is going to say, you know, 30 grand a year, and that's what you're getting, okay? And you have to go, okay, you need a job, you know, we need jobs, we need to pay our bills. So we agree, you know. Sometimes there's big compromises, but, you know, we mostly agree on what we're given. And within this company, when you get your club, you determine on what you're worth. You are in the driver's seat, you are in control, okay? And that's the way I look at it. When you get your club, you determine how much you're worth, because this is your consistent wage coming in every month before you put on any orders, okay? And the way you can grow a strong business, guys, is helping a team member do exactly what you've done to get your club. So if you help one person get their club, your club won. Amazing. You're getting stronger, okay? So your baseline's getting stronger. So you're in club one. You have helped someone earn consistent income every month. Isn't that incredible? There is hundreds and thousands of people out there struggling, and you need to go out and find them and help them earn that consistent income. And all you need to do is teach them exactly what you've done. You get your club, teach someone how to do it. Teach someone else how to do it. Suddenly you're club 3. You've helped 3 people. You've helped 3 people earn a consistent wage. But you're getting stronger. You're building your business on concrete now. So the more clubs you build, the stronger your business gets, the higher your wage will be. This is how you determine what you're worth. So the harder you work, the more people you help, always focus on helping others, never focus on you. Okay, you focus on helping other people, your business will grow. Okay, so many people come into the business and they have so much of a want to help themselves, you know, but if you really focus on that other person and build clubs, build a strong you know, a strong base, that's what you're doing, but you're helping that other person, but you're then building your monthly income every single month. Okay, and it's like the compound effects that Laura did touch on. So like, I'm getting paid now on what I done a year and a half ago, you know, so all that work I put in at the start, and we all know it's not easy to get your business going and get it off to an amazing start. You know, it's not easy, and as I said already, it's very easy not to do it, but I am now getting paid on what I done from ages ago. So it's all compounded on top, you know, and it's building. So, you know, if I decided in 2 years' time I wanted to take a step back and I wanted to go away for a year, I'm still getting paid every month because I've kept my club. I've helped others get it, and I'm building all those clubs, and that's what you want to focus on. So, you know, you don't have to be like, oh my God, when will I get to club 50 like Lisa? You know, it's not like that. It's about just help others get to club, exactly what you've learned to do. Okay, so obviously I said building your clubs bigger will grow your consistent income each month. Okay, and you've helped so many other people along the way, and that's what this business is about, is helping others. So just focus on helping other people and everything will come for you. Okay, and you know, some people will rely on this income coming in every month. You know, you get a good few clubs, you could be getting $1,000 a month, you know, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, because you've helped other people do exactly what you've done. Okay, so I hope that's helped, and we're going to move on to Lisa.
Amazing, honey, thank you. Okay, guys, so we have some incredible ladies to come on and share just with you the power of having your club. So the first lady up is Jean Hanathan, and Jean has been in the business almost 5.5 years. Jean, if you want to unmute yourself there. And she has held her club since the second month in the business. So she went SP in the first month, she got a club in the second month, and that has now accumulated to 64 consecutive months of having her PB. So Jean, come and tell us a little bit on, you know, your top tips on getting your club, and you've had an incredible month this month as well. So please do share.
Thanks very much. And Amy, I love it. I love the clapping. It's just, it really gets you going, because I was so nervous sitting here to come on. But yeah, I'm 64 months with my club, and that club is not going anywhere. I think once I came it went very low. I think about maybe 2.5 years ago. And I thought, Jesus, I have worked so hard for this and it is not going anywhere. So I just, it was a kick in the arse that I kind of needed to get myself moving. No more than this month. But ladies, listen to you all. There's just so much information there this morning, and thanks so much for organizing this call, because I suppose no more than myself, there's a lot of people that need this, you know, that need that excitement. And I'm kind of like a little bit giddy now after listening to it. And I know, like, I was going to do a little bit on my customer care and stuff, and listening to Lisa, just listening to you when you were talking about your customer care. My customer care, no wonder, like, I learned from you, my customer care is so similar to your customer care. It's nearly carbon copy of what we do. But yeah, as I said, like, I'm over 5 years in the business. I have customers with me that are like nearly the same length of time. I have customers for 5 years, and those customers are friends. I have built up great relationships with my customers. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm not great on social media. I'm even on these calls, I see everybody types in little comments and everything. I can't do that when I'm listening to a call. I cannot type and listen, and I definitely cannot type and talk. So it's not that I'm ignoring anybody or anything like that. I'm listening, and I'll add a comment when everything is over. But yeah, so I keep in contact with my customers. How I built my customers is that I would have known a lot of my customers when I started up, whereas I'd meet them for a coffee, and I can sit down and I can talk. But because of the way things are now, and with COVID, and we can't meet people and anything like that, I ring my customers, and anybody that contacts me for products, or that I get them to send me their telephone number and I ring them. I like to hear people's voices. I like to be able to talk. I can talk better than I can type. And it's just the way I am. And I love it, because then I like you were saying, Lisa, there's no point in anybody ordering anything off me and not taking the products. The products do not work sitting in a tub. You have to take your products, and you have to take them consistently. So I like people to know, and I will tell them, I am brutally honest with people. If you are not going to take the products, please don't order. It's as simple as that. I don't want them. It's a heartache. They'll run down your business. They'll run down the products. They're not getting the results because they're not taking them. So you have to be 100% committed to taking the products for the products to work. That would be one of my top tips in this. The other thing is just dealing with customers, and dealing with, like Lisa was saying as well, with, we'd say, returns, or if you have made a mistake and you have let something come out, deal with it. Don't leave it sitting there. Don't put it on the long finger. Oh, I'll ring them, or or whatever. Deal with it. Deal with it there and then. Your customers appreciate that, and they will come back to you. You especially this time, because there's some people I know that their husbands have lost jobs and that, and they were on the premium children's health study, and they came back to me and said that the husband is now on the COVID payment, and they can't afford it, but they love the free gummies for the kids. So like that, I was talking to them. I said, look, what about going on just the fruit and veg? Bring it down from the 73.50, bring it down to under 50, and you're still getting them free for the kids. That's what they did. You hold a customer, you hold on to your PB. And then I suppose the other thing as well is to be real, and even in your posts, people know you for you, and people know when you are fake. And there's no point in you pretending that you're looking at somebody else's post and you're thinking, oh my God, they're getting so much interaction and they're getting so much customers and doing so well in the business and that. But that's not you, and that's not me, so my story is my story, and it's a real story. And people, I'm in my mid-50s, so people would not relate to me as me pretending I was Lisa. You have your own story, and your own story is powerful. Everybody's story is powerful. If you have got results from energy to skincare to hair growth, it's your story, and it's real. It is not fake, because people don't buy fake. They just don't. They know who you are. So yeah, I know I'm kind of watching the clock, and I don't want to keep you and that, but it's just like, even this month, guys, I started the business 5 years ago. I flew through promotions. I know the first month I went SD, the second month I reconfirmed. Lisa was down here with me the first month, and we were going across the bridge here in town. I live in town, and I was short 3 premium orders for SD, and we were walking across the bridge, and Lisa said, "No, we're going to get these." And I said to her, I hadn't a clue what I was doing. I said to her, "Yeah, but sure, look, at no more than Sabrina said." I said, "Should we put them on next month?" And Lisa said, "Yeah, but you lose, it doesn't go through your promote." I didn't understand that. But yeah, and then that was, and then the month after I went SC, skipped confirmation, and I know I went, I reconfirmed SC. It was the night that I was having my 50th birthday party, and the excitement was unreal, and I'll never forget it. But as so, and that's where I am in the business, guys. I'm SC in the business, but I have a strong business that I earn off every single month. In my business, I get like in around 5, maybe just over 500 euros a month. But for me, that is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's my extra money. It has brought us on holidays. It had paid when the kids were going to college. It's just, it's extra money. And now that we're not spending money on anything because we've nothing to spend it on, it's adding up in the bank. It's fantastic. And I'm booking a holiday when all this shit is over. But yeah, that's it, guys. I also relaunched my business last Sunday night, and it was fantastic. And I would, to anybody that is in the business for a month to 5 years to 8 years, relaunch your business. And like me, I had great customers, and I got customers that have been on products for 4 years that have come back to me and upped their, because I was talking about the omegas and I was talking about the shakes and everything else, so and up their orders. So it definitely, if you're thinking about a relaunch, really don't even think about it, just relaunch.
Yeah, and Jean's incredible launch was on Sunday night, and she's had 9 orders since then, guys. So 9 orders just straight after that call. So definitely relaunch. Jean, absolutely amazing. Like 64 months of a PB with that income consistently, like you say, piling up in the bank there now for that holiday. Yeah. It's going to be a tropical one, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, honey.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks, ladies.
Laura, over to you now. I think you have another beautiful lady about to come on.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, ladies and gents, I'd love if you can stick with us. It's just hit 11:30, but we have another 5-10 minutes, okay? And I'd really love if you can all stay on. So with your permission, we're going to keep going, and I know that you're getting so much content from this, and this is absolute gold. So please stay with us if you can, keep this energy and show so much love. So the next lady we have jumping on to share her amazing story is Danielle Buckley. Danielle has had her PB for over 30 months and has always consecutively kept her PB, which is incredible. So Danielle's going to share her top tips on how she has maintained that. So if we can just unmute Danielle there. She's just on the 3rd screen. Thank you. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for jumping on. So do you want to share your top tips with everyone?
Yeah, of course. And I just want to say thanks very much for everyone that told their story and spoke today. I have gotten so much out of this. So much that I have forgotten, that again is just kind of basic stuff. But when you're not, as Sabrina said, is when you're not showing up every day, you kind of forget the little things. So I know we're running over time, so I'm not going to keep this. So my name is Danielle. I'm 46 years of age. I'm in the business, I think Laura said, about 30 months now.
Yeah.
My top tips, I suppose, and I'm looking at everyone because you all have notes, and I've nothing. I've actually nothing. So I'm just gonna be me and tell what my top tips are. Is showing up every single day. I mean, my stories are my life. I like literally tell my life through my stories, and I've only probably learned that over the last year, because I was like, oh my God, am I too much? Are my stories too much? Are people looking, going, oh, for fuck's sake, there she is jumping around in the gym again? Not everyone loves the gym, but that is my story. I am a fitness fanatic. I love the gym. I love being healthy. I get a lot of my customers from it. But the flip side of it is I'm a working mom. I'm rearing 2 boys on my own. I went through a really sticky divorce. I wasn't afraid to show it. I wasn't afraid to talk about it. And I'm relatable. I actually find myself, like, I would relate to me. So you have to, I suppose, look at yourself and go, would I relate to that person? It's not all about the upside. It's not all about the health as well. I do show, like, I actually had COVID. I got COVID. I'm a frontline worker. And I also work in a physio practice as well. So I have 3 jobs on the go. I have a 22-year-old. I have a 17-year-old. I have a dog. It's all go. But I actually got COVID a couple of weeks ago. And I thought long and hard about getting on and talking about it, because I go on so much about these products. I am a walking testament of these products. I love them. I took a step back from the business for a while, just personal reasons. I stopped recruiting. I just literally stopped recruiting because I didn't feel that I could, for where I was at the time, I didn't feel like I could bring anybody on and nurture them. But I never, ever, ever took a step back from the products. I never took a step back from my personal journey. And I continue to show that, but I never put up a recruiting post, did I, Laura? Never. It's only now that I'm starting to again. But anyway, getting back to the COVID thing. So I thought long and hard about doing a live on the COVID, because people in work knew I had COVID. So I didn't want them saying, oh, there she is, banging on about these products and talking about them that, and I always said they were never going to stop me from getting COVID, but I was going to tackle it a lot better than anyone who wasn't on our products. So I took the plunge, done a massive big live on having COVID and being healthy. I was 12 days in isolation. I exercised for them 12 days because I wasn't unwell. So I made sure to show that. So the feedback I got was phenomenal for being truthful and addressing the elephant in the room and not shying away from it. I got so much support from that. And I actually thought it was going to damage my business, because I was like, oh my God, people are going to be like, she got COVID. She's as healthy as can be and she got COVID. But I was still real healthy compared to some of them are floored. And I was literally like training twice a day. Energy. Second tip, energy, as in voice energy, not just getting on. And it's very easy to put a barbell in your sitting room now because we don't go to the gym. Take a picture of it and pretend you're jumping around and doing this weight thing. Never be false. Never be false. Energy, but energy as in yourself, energy. I've often got on, I've been spinning on a bike and I will message people and I'd be like, yeah, I'm just on the bike and sorry I didn't get back to you and whatever. It's just that constant flow of good inner energy and not just looking and going, gosh, she's bouncing around all the time. It's very easy again to put up stories going, here I am and I'm doing this and now I'm going here and I'm going to, and you're not really doing any of that shit. So be true to yourself. I've always stayed true to myself. I've always showed my highs and my lows. Nobody wants to hear a big sob story, but I wouldn't shy away from it. And I have customers now that have actually become such good friends because the things that they tell me is way beyond what people perceive us to be as salespeople. I know customers' darkest secrets. I know their trials and tribulations in life, and I actually feel that to me is worth more than the sale. Lisa touched on again, don't go for the big one. Don't go for the big plan. I actually refuse people. I've actually refused sales because I don't think I'm going to work well with the person. It's not about the sales for me. I put on a guy on the premium plans last week and he was like, and tell me about the Amigas. And I said, no, not just yet, I won't. And he was like, well, why? Because I'm getting COVID payment. He's a very simple man. He doesn't have big expenses. He's a country man and whatever. And he was like, but I'm actually better off now on COVID payment. I have more money to spend. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. And I said, no, I won't, because I personally want you to get the benefits of the capsules first. And then we'll talk about the Amigas in a couple of months' time. Because if your financial situation changes, he doesn't know which one is working for him. Okay, so I need to cut back. So I don't know. He doesn't know whether he was benefiting more from the capsules or the Amigas. So it's very, very easy to go in for the juggler and go in and, kind of say, right, well, this is going to work for you. This is going to work for you. And when people are at their lowest, you can sell them anything. But I don't believe in doing that because I would rather start somebody small. I always say to people, I would rather start you on something small that you can maintain than go in for the big sale. And then on the third month, they will turn around and go, you know what, I can't really afford this now. So I'd always say, I'd rather have you on something than nothing. I'm not going to hold this because I know we're over time. Amazing tips I got from this. I'm going back to business now, as in like recruit now. I'm QNMD. I'm sitting on QNMD the last year and a half. I got to it really quickly. I don't know how I got to it. I really don't. I never knew the structure. I still probably don't. So I've learned so much from all you guys today regarding going back to structure. I literally just shied away from recruiting because in life, shit can dent your confidence. And then when it dents your personal confidence, that comes across in your business. So that's what has happened to me in the last while. Slowly but surely, I've picked myself up. But although I stopped recruiting because it was right for me and it was right for anyone that reached out to me regarding, I really want to run the business or whatever. No, I wasn't.
sorry, Danielle, just bear with us 1 second. We've just muted you there for a second. We're just trying to unmute someone, and we'll just unmute you there again. Then Danielle.
It says I've
There we
asked to unmute. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But again, just really quickly, I never, ever, ever stood back from the business or Laura. Laura has been my savior, to be honest with you. And that's one other thing. Find somebody that believes in you, because when I didn't believe in myself, Laura believed in me. And to have somebody, I mean, as I said, I'm a mother to 2 teenagers. And it was funny because they were saying to me in work, now make sure you isolate from the boys and you don't, you know, cross over while you have this COVID. I said, isolate from the boys? I don't think I've seen them since last September. They're teenagers. We don't see each other. Do you know? So when things like that and you can get lonely in these times and you can start procrastinating, always go back to the person that believes in you. And there is always one, and there's amazing people in this group that do, you know, even believe that that wouldn't be my direct upline, or I wouldn't have daily contact, but that just that message that they might send, you're like, you know what, I'm restoring my faith. So I'm not going to keep you. Thanks very much. I've learned so fucking much on this here this morning. And again, I'm back on the team calls now because I stopped them. I actually did. I done everything in my power to go, do you know what, I'm not getting on tonight, because I didn't feel I was getting anywhere. I was getting great places in my health, but I wasn't getting anywhere in the business. So I'm back.
Amazing. And that is incredible, isn't it? You've heard it here on Club School. Danielle Buckley is back, and Danielle, I'm so proud of you. You've said it now, that's it. And you've heard it here. I'm so proud of you, Danielle. Thanks for being so honest. I'm sure everyone appreciates that. You know, again, as I said, can we show so much love for Jean and Danielle? It's not easy coming on, being vulnerable, being honest. We all are on our own journey and sharing your top tips to give value. So the last thing, just to wrap it up, ladies and gents, is really just that I'm putting it back to you. And now you've heard what you need for your club, how you're going to do it, why you need it, how you're going to actually build that structure. You've got the vision there. You've heard from Jean and Danielle, who are living proof this can be done, and that impact that you can get earning an incredible income by having your club. So what's left now is I want you all to drop in the chats and be honest with yourself. After this right now, and your energy, how you feel right now on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being it couldn't be any higher, 1 that is very, very low. Where is your scale of belief that you can actually get that club now? And I want you to think about now, get into that energy of when is it happening? Is it this month? We've got today and tomorrow. It can still happen in January. Is it January? Is it February? Is it March? Is it June? You remember, you're breaking it down to that 8,000 product volume, but I want you to be honest. And it's not just because, you know, that your mentor wants to see you, you know, saying a 10, or if you're not a 10, that's okay. What's important is that you don't even need to put in the chats if you don't want to. I would put wherever you're at. But the point is, if you're at an 8 right now and you have written down, I'm getting my club in February, as much as all this amazing content is here, you know how to do it. It's fundamental, I believe, going back to that energy, that excitement. It doesn't every day need to be jumping up and down, but you do need energy and excitement in your body, okay? And I showed you that to make you realize how important that is going forward in your business. It's important not only what you do, the way you do it. People don't remember always what you say, they remember how you say it. So it's your energy, it's your excitement. So right now, January, February, March, wherever you're going to do club, when is it happening? Do you believe in it? Because I'm going to leave you with this. If you don't believe in it, it will not happen. So the most important thing is you believe in it. Our only limit is ourselves. And I'm a big believer in you have to see something, you have to believe it, and then you achieve it. And the last thing I'll leave you with is you have to focus more on what you do want. Whether it be business or in life in general, we get what we focus on most. If you say I'm tired, the universe is bringing you tired. If you say I feel sick, the universe is bringing you sick. The universe and the law of attraction does not understand I don't. it just hears what you're focusing on. So start focusing on, I feel amazing. I'm in great health. I have my club. I can do this. It sounds so simple, and this isn't like some airy fairy motivation stuff. The most important thing is you focus more on what you do want rather than what you don't want. You may have no club right now. You might be starting on 0. And you know what? Fair play and well done, and let's go. Because they're the kind of stories that really, really we want to see, and we want to help you. So let's get you your club. Let's build you to that 8,000 product volume, that 5,000 product volume. Let's help our team get club. And last, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for giving your time. Thanks for trusting in myself and Lisa and Amy. And thank you, and Sabrina, of course, for all of your time. You know, what we've been working, you know, to actually bring this together for you. I hope you've really found value from this, and I hope to see your team now, most importantly, coming on the next club school and the next club school, and let's build them clubs, okay? So thank you so much to Sabrina, Amy, Lisa. Thank you to Danielle and Jean, and for every one of you. Lots of energy. Let's go and smash month end, and I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye. Bye. Lots of love.